The Bay Area is a very strange place. But want to know what's even stranger than the shit you see while walking through San Francisco? Those damn Bay Area high schools. Hey everyone, it's Yuhlile and welcome back to another spicy, amazing, and juicy YouTube video. In case you couldn't tell already, this video is 100% inspired and copied from Introverted Madness's video of surviving the Bay Area. And I hope that's okay with you, and if it's not, then oh well. Alright, so you just graduated high school in the Bay Area. Let me be the first person to congratulate you on all your academic achievement and also extend my condolences to you because I know damn well you burnt out at around 10th grade and killed yourself over academic success. And as Mr. Worldwide loves to say, been there, done that. I hope that mediocre graduation ceremony that lasted approximately 10 seconds of you walking across the stage was all worth it in the end. Now, I have lived in the Bay Area all my life, and I obviously attended high school there, and in case you couldn't tell already, I just graduated too, so shout out to my class of 2023. We made it, not in one piece, but in many. When I think of high school in the Bay Area, or just California schools in general, I think of outdoor schools. Now, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about and you have never been to an outdoor school, let me explain it for you. Basically, the classrooms lead directly outside into like nature. Now, depending on the size of the school, there will be multiple buildings that are usually between 2 to 3 stories high, sometimes even bigger. And in order to get to those buildings, you have to walk across this sort of patio that is outdoors. Now, having an outdoor school can either be a good thing or a really bad thing. There's not really an in-between. This can be a good thing when the weather cooperates and isn't a complete and utter bipolar asshole and it's nice outside, so when you go out you have a nice little walk, maybe you walk with your friends. However, this type of school can also be very inconvenient if it's super bad outside, like when it's raining like a tsunami and you end up having to run through the rain and show up to your class looking like a wet dog. And before you say, oh, why don't you just bring an umbrella? Nobody brings an umbrella to high school. Your social status will completely be ruined if you bring an umbrella to high school. You realize how dumb you look carrying an umbrella with you at all times of the day just to only use it when you walk outside in the patio to get to your math class? We're not doing that, and social status is everything here, so you're not gonna be caught dead with an umbrella. Thank you very much. Anyways, when it comes to Bay Area high schools, another thing that I think of is the competitive nature of it all. Now, we all know that there will always be someone that is better than you at whatever thing that you're doing. But the Bay Area likes to take this mentality and take it up to a whole nother level. If you look at the demographics, the Bay Area reports high levels of academic success, which pushes kids to compete with each other and overperform each other in order to get into a good college. I have obviously fell in this trap, and everyone else who has attended school here has fell into that trap. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We are all subject to the submission of academic success. That's one of the curses of going to high school here. You're literally surrounded by all these top schools like UC Berkeley and Stanford, so the pressure to get into these good schools and make your parents proud is pretty overwhelming. UC Berkeley, yeah, everyone's dream school, yeah, good luck getting in there. Stanford, get ready to spend over a stack of money in just college counseling in order to even get a slim chance of getting in there if you're not already recruited by an athletic scholarship. Look, it's not impossible, but it's really difficult. So shout out to anyone who got into UC Berkeley or Stanford this year. You have my utmost respect, and also I'm secretly praying for you because what the hell? What the hell did you do in high school in order to get to where you are today? Now let's talk about actually attending one of these very interesting high schools. No matter where you go, you will always be dealt with these types of students that I'm going to describe to you today. Number 1, the future tech bro. And when I mean tech bro, I mean it in the most gender neutral way possible. These kids usually come from pretty wealthy families, and their parents probably drive a Tesla or some other luxury car, or they themselves drive a Tesla or some other luxury ass car. These are the kids that started taking every single AP class starting their freshman year, not because they really wanted to, but because they felt the pressure of their parents in order to take them, and they had no choice but to submit themselves to the school's academic counseling. Now, sometimes I feel bad for these kids, like a little bit, but then like they start like speaking again, and then I'm reminded why they are so annoying, because they don't just like take the AP classes or take all the hard classes at school. No. They also talk about them a lot. Like, it's their entire personality. Now, these kids, they also really like talking about their SAT and ACT scores, and they will come up to you in the middle of math class saying, hey, what'd you get on your SAT and ACT score? To which you will probably reply, I didn't take it because standardized testing isn't even like mandatory anymore for college. So they'll be like, oh my god, do you even want to go to college? Like, yes, of course I want to go to college, but I'm not doing the most like you are. Fun fact, I actually had this conversation with a future tech bro kid, and she was talking about how like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't get into my top college choice. And I was like, oh, like why don't you just go to community college? And she legit laughed at me. Bitch!
And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
I'm going to community college. And I wasn't joking either, like, it's a choice. I don't know why she was laughing about it. The second type of student that you'll find at a Bay Area high school is your typical Edgar no Kemaka type. These guys usually walk around in little circles, like little groups, and usually their pants are sagging. Which, by the way, why don't guys even do that? Do they know the origin of why guys started sagging their pants? Do they like looking like they just shit their diaper and need a change? I don't know, but anyways, these guys are probably like really funny to laugh at, and usually they don't really bother anyone, but they do ask you where my hug at, to which your response should always be, you left it in yesterday because I know damn well it's not going to happen today, sir. So now we're going to move on to girl territory. Now, the most prevalent types of girls that you will find at a Bay Area high school are ABGs. Oh, you don't know what that is? Let me tell you, fellow viewer, let me tell you. ABG stands for Asian Baby Girl, and I recently learned this while I was researching for this video. According to KQED, San Jose is apparently the so-called capital of the ABGs, so apparently I guess you can find them like a lot over there. I don't really know. Honestly, ABGs and hot Cheeto girls are not that different from each other. ABGs are usually characterized by their long eyelashes, long hair, long nails, and very heavy makeup, including like super arched eyebrows. But in my experience, ABGs and hot Cheeto girls are either the nicest people you meet or the meanest people you meet. There's really no in between. But if I'm being honest, it all depends on their first impression of you. Now, you know how in coming of age movies, the jocks are usually like the most popular in school and also like the dumbest? That doesn't really exist here. I mean, the popular part is still very prevalent, but the dumb part, not so much. In my experience, jocks are equally as strong in their academics as they are in their respective sport. And fun fact, our swim coach told us this season that when we were going up against this other school, there was this junior on the other team that had already been recruited by UC freaking Berkeley. These kids have my utmost respect because they're the ones that go to college on these athletic scholarships. And I know damn well, even if they are really good at their sport, they still need to maintain like a certain GPA that is up to par with the school standard, which is usually pretty high. The last student trope I would like to talk about before I move on is the SoundCloud rapper. The thing is about these kids is that unlike the rest of the school, they're not really interested in their academic success. They don't really have much motivation to go to college, in my experience at least. So older folks, like the teachers, usually like refer to them as hippies because they don't act like everybody else, and also they defy school rules all the time. And they're really, really chill. And because they're so chill, you can only assume that they're on something else, if you know what I mean. With all these different types of teenagers attending school, surely there must be some type of way to hang out with them or even go on dates, right? Well, yes and no. You might be asking yourself, Yuhlile, well, where did you hang out with your friends? Well, let me tell you, fellow viewer, you actually have a couple of options. However, they are all kind of replicas of each other, so don't get mad at me if you get tired of hanging out every weekend at the same old boba shop. That's not my fault. However, my biggest tip in order to have a successful hangout in the Bay Area is that boba must be present. Hangout spots usually differ depending on the people that you're hanging out with. If you're on a date, you'll most likely end up going to like a movie theater or like a restaurant or like even a mall, like something really, really casual. And then the guy will most likely end the night by saying, hey, I want to take you someplace special. To which he will just take you to the lowest point of your life. I'm totally kidding. His special spot is literally just another janky boba shop. But the Bay Area spot, by far, for teenagers all around here has got to be In and Out. Let me show you. Oh, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm at In and Out. Why? It's like 9 p.m. Yeah, and? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, I know what's going on. Goodbye. Second scenario. Oh my god, dude, what are you gonna do after the football game? I'm probably gonna go to In and Out. Yeah, with some friends. We're gonna drive up there and eat some double with, animal style fries, only the best. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't you already go there like last week though? What's your point? Third scenario. Hey, do you have any plans like after prom? Like, do you have an after party to go to or something? Oh, yeah, for sure, definitely an after party. Yeah, I'm going one of those. Really? Where are you gonna go? Where's the party at? Let me know. Yeah, no, the after party's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be an In-N-Out. What? Above all else, I think the Bay Area is just like a little snippet of the cultural chaos that is the state of California. There is quite literally a little bit of everything from every culture, ethnicity, religion, everything basically. I've learned to love it and I know many people can relate. However, that does not mean I'm never moving out of here. Who knows, maybe one day in the future I'll make one of these videos on how to survive university in Scotland. I don't know what the future holds for me. Side note, in case you couldn't tell already, this video is 100% just my opinion and based on my own personal experiences. So I obviously did not get everything to the tip of the bone 100% accurate. So I would love to hear your experiences if you grew up here in the Bay Area or even attended school here. Let me know in the comments below. Also let me know if I missed anything. I know I mostly touched upon like stereotypes and stuff like that, and obviously the Bay Area is more than that. There's also the bad sides to it, like gentrification and the rising homeless population. I do know that those problems do exist. I'm not like ignorant or anything. All in all, I think it's a good place to live. I don't think it's my forever home. I still think that I want to do a lot of traveling before I know where home is. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, make sure to give it a big, juicy thumbs up and subscribe for more great content like this. And I will see you in the next one. Adios!